So what we have on deck is going to be a lot more of that warmer air pushing into the central plains as well as into the Midwest, a very similar area that we've been dealing with quite a bit of severe weather throughout the month of March. But then that front moves through. That's the catalyst to get things rocking and rolling as we get into your Tuesday, Wednesday. That's when the timing of this looks to be. Now, we are still quite a few days away from this event, so we'll have a better idea of the exact severe threats as well as exact timing of this system as we get closer and closer. But for now, for the wide range view on this, we have that very active jet stream that's going to be returning to the west. That's important. It's going to bring a lot more of that heat returning into the more central plains as well as into the Midwest, that surge of moisture heading up towards the north. And that's the fuel that these systems need to get rocking and rolling. So you'll notice this here. Even though it's a little bit cooler than what it has been, that cold front is definitely doing its job today and throughout this weekend for folks in the Midwest as well as into the Northeast. By the time we get into next week, we're warming right back up. Temperature is going to be, again, 15, 20 degrees above normal thanks to this bit of high pressure. It's going to be keeping things nice and warm and also allowing for a lot more of that moisture to surge up towards the north. And that's going to be that storm energy that's going to be available up towards the Midwest. So a renewed chance for some severe weather Tuesday and into our Wednesday. So when it comes to the amount of rain we could see, packing a punch when it comes to rainfall. I mean, a good amount of areas could see a good 1 to 2 inches with these training storms. On top of this, maybe a couple isolated spots like in Arkansas and even out towards Missouri, possibly 2 to 3 inches. So we'll get a better idea of this as we get closer and closer. But this system will track into the central plains and then a little bit farther into the Midwest area as we get into Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday, it continues to track towards the northeast. But notice this, on the northern end of it, those temperatures are going to be falling and we'll have potential snow into those spots as well as a bit of a wintry mix. So snow is not done quite yet as we move into parts of April. Now, this will continue into the later half of the week where we have more rain chances for the Midwest and into the Northeast. But taking a closer look into that Chicago forecast, this really tells the story here because Monday into your Tuesday, we're in the low to mid 70s. And then that front moves through low 40s, a nice little whiplash of temperatures. Sounds very familiar. Just happened to us in the past 24 hours. But again, Tuesday and into your Wednesday utilizes that heat, that moisture to get things rolling. That's where we could see that severe threat once again. But looking into our outlook for the beginning of April, things above average precipitation chances for the Midwest and up towards the Northeast as well. Now, again, this large dip in the jet stream is going to be continuing into next weekend. So not this upcoming weekend, but the following one, where another threat for some severe weather could roll through. This is a very similar setup to what we see throughout the severe weather season. It's very normal to see that dip in the jet, and then it allows for all of that heat, that moisture to climb in, that storm energy to build up into areas like Texas, Oklahoma, a little bit more into the south where we do see those really strong systems throughout severe weather season. So a much more typical April severe weather pattern for us as we get into next weekend here, Ian. So as of right now, that threat for severe storms really starting to bump up as we start off the month of April. And we know March has not been slacking in the slightest either. So moving into April, beginning of April with a severe threat, looks like maybe April is going to be a wild one too.